The Marines become more ruthless to maintain balance, but it is difficult. Most people understood that the Yonkos and therefore any other relevant players will go after Luffy in Elbaf, but not everyone can get there. On their way, pirates, marines, pirate hunters and others destroy each other, and not everyone except the main factions have a clear way of getting there. Shanks, obviously, Cross Guild used to be affiliated with the new pirate giants, so they can get there. Blackbeard has a giant in his crew, and the last time we saw him, he wasn't far from Elbaf. The Revolutionary Army and Marines both have giants, and or Lilith and Kuma for the Revolutionary Army, since their giant is not from Elbaf, even though I believe he has a way to get there. And the government is already there. Other notable figures like Eau Rouge, for example, will eventually show up, and obviously the strawhat fleet will assemble and converge there as well. On their way to Elbaf, they might establish contact with Ajruddin, and both parties will inform each other on what has been happening on Elbaf and in the world. Now, if that's the case, that will give the strawhats time to know what to expect. But in classic Oda fashion, this may happen while the strawhats are scattered training, or while Elbaf is dealing with an internal conflict and there is no time to catch up. Regardless, as the rest of the key players, the strawhat fleet will also head to Elbaf. As they get there and see that the strawhats will get ambushed as soon as they leave Elbaf, they might decide to attack first, therefore starting the final war conflict, the event that has been foreshadowed that they will cause in chapter 800. As every faction starts fighting, the key players stand still as the strawhats are nowhere to be found. The enemy might invade Elbaf to look for them or the poneglyph, creating on-land conflict as well. As the battle rages on and the land is burning, in the middle of the flames, the strawhats emerge, all of them enjoying the conflict, but one thing for sure, they will be different from the truth they would have learned and the skills they will get. Even their motivations and attitudes might be different. Anyway, as they join the conflict, it is unfolding on a scale we have never imagined before. As Oda said, the final war will be, both in terms of the number of warriors involved, the fact that almost everyone will be in one location fighting, and more importantly, the fact that this fight will be on Elbaf, the island of giants with scales impossible to measure with human standards. As the strawhats and their allies battle the incoming forces, secrets about the One Piece, the ancient weapons, and the true history of the world will be revealed. This is where key character arcs will be presented to us, like for example Shanks and Blackbeard's rivalry.